Hey guys, I am DM Zone. This is the Gamer's Oasis. We're going to talk about some Entropy Universe. So there's a couple things I've been looking at doing that's a little bit different. Like one of the things I want to do is that in my videos, normally near the end of the video, because that's where I think people that are the most interested in my videos are going to go ahead and subscribe. And those that would leave in the first 30 seconds anyways probably would not subscribe. So I'm going to try and stop dropping the S word in the middle of my videos when I'm doing the longer form content, like these videos here. What I am going to ask though is that you like the videos. What I've seen on my channel is that the Entropy Universe videos have really good retention rates. People seem to like the videos. So basically the way I see it is that if a person could just give a like, it would help a lot with the algorithm to get me seen, to get me more well known. I've worked hard. I'm going to continue to work hard. I don't really have a plan to stop. I plan and try different things, and if it doesn't work, I just bounce over and try something else. Entropy Universe is starting to work, and I really like it. I don't want to be just doing Entropy Universe, but I definitely want to make Entropy Universe a major part of my channel. So if you like my Entropy Universe videos, go ahead and like it. And if you don't like my BX videos or my Dungeons & Dragons videos, or my wife calling me. Okay guys, so like I was saying about likes and everything, those things tend to drive the videos out to more people who then get a chance to view the videos. So if it's not your type of content, you don't have to hit the like. You can even hit the dislike if that's what you feel passionate about. I look at that as engagement. If I have made you dislike a video, then obviously my video is so bad or so poorly done, or there's some sort of major error that there's a dislike in it. If you put a comment down below, that really helps me know what the dislike is about. Dislikes do not hurt my feelings. I appreciate them. I just would like to know what I'm doing wrong, so maybe I have a chance at least to fix it if I can. But likes are also awesome because that gets the video out to people, and then they can make their own decisions about whether or not they want to watch it and that type of stuff and that. So I've been working on a couple different things, and I've sort of want to push a new direction too. So I'm working on trying to. And this is a massive project, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but maybe I can encourage other people or put this in the mind of other people to then actually do this themselves. But the idea is that I want to build a bigger base for the community for Entropy Universe viewers. This happens by good quality videos on a good quality game, talking about things that people care about. And some of the largest videos are from people that do not normally do Entropy Universe videos, that basically come by, see a game that they want to talk about, they talk about the financial side of things, and then they move on. And I'm telling you, the only one that has, okay, so I in the research I did, I looked at in the first 5, out of the first 5, only Serial Overdrive has a video that in that group that's an actual Entropian YouTuber. They're all other game channel type stuff that are just doing like a review of some aspect of the game, or talking about how economics and Entropy Universe works and this type of stuff. And while those are great videos on that thing and they're very professionally done, I don't know why we don't have more of our own videos out there, and it bothers me. Every video moving forward, essentially, I'm going to try and talk about someone or something about someone else's video that I liked, and I hope that that gets to those people, and I hope that maybe someday they actually return that back, because that would be nice if they were to try to build my channel some. But you know, there's no agreement. I've not contacted them. I'm going forward and talking about a channel that's in the Entropy Universe world, or in the YouTube world, I guess you could say. And I'm going to just talk about the positive aspects, or things I like and that type of stuff, or how they're an upcoming channel, or how they're a larger channel, or the very few smaller channels that are out there, that type of stuff. And I may never hear anything back from it, and that's just fine. But it's important, because what I'm hoping for is in 6 months to a year, it will help channels like Serial Overdrive maybe to come back and do more videos. I started watching Entropia Universe videos and playing Entropia Universe based upon the videos I saw with Serial Overdrive and his personality that came through, and how his insecurities that he had come through, and those type of things, and the positive things about what he talks about. And I found some of the stuff and the fact that he never used a webcam to actually be interesting. And I was already making videos. I've been making videos for quite a while. I had a second channel, or first channel really, this is my second one, that was about painting D&D miniatures and war game miniatures for like Warhammer Fantasy Battle and 40k and Vor and Chronopia, and painted HeroClix stuff, and there's a couple Hordes and War Machine, and there's a couple other games I'm forgetting, and some naval games and that type of stuff, and some airplane spacecraft games I wasn't really into, and you know, U.S. soldier type games and that type of stuff. Anyways, I painted miniatures for a living for about 14 months, and I painted a lot of miniatures. In that channel, I actually had about as many viewers as or subscribers as I do now, but this was like 2012. Well, since then I've gone ahead and done a couple other things. I sell fish, and I actually had a channel designed for my fish sales, and I was debating on selling fish online. I chose not to do that because there's a large amount of problems, and I don't want to get into this video, but safe to say that you'd have to have the perfect type of fish which could ship well in most places, and you could afford to lose a majority of your fish and have to pay back refunds and whatnot just to be able to turn a profit. The risk is pretty high in that thing, because it's very easy to claim your fish died, and oftentimes the fish will die. Then COVID hit, and guess what? There's no guarantee when packages are arriving, so having an online fish thing just sounds like a horrible idea. I still have some very amazing guppies over here that are very pretty, but my local pet stores buy them, not people online. Though if you live local, I would probably give you some if you wanted some, because I have plenty. Anyways, so now I'm on to my gaming channel, where I'm going to be doing some like Greek mythologies and Norse mythologies at some point in time, and I'm going to be doing the history of D&D and playing D&D games, and I have large and vast plans that I've had since like 2018 when this channel was formed. But right here recently, I have something like 41 videos out for Entropia Universe, and I have seen an engagement with the Entropia Universe viewers that I seem to resonate with them. I don't know if it's my age, I don't know if it's the type of videos I'm doing, which I've tried on purpose to be different. I noticed that the person I'm actually going to be suggesting today to go check out is talking about making videos maybe a little bit closer to me than what he was before. But I'm not upset at that, and I wish him the best of luck, and I hope that it comes through. There's a lot of phrases that motivational people speak of, and one of them is a rising tide that raises all ships. So I hope that he gets it and it helps him, and maybe he'll teach me something I can use, and it'll help me raise up, or he'll mention me again. He did mention me once, but he took that video down. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just very thankful to see him back doing videos the way he's doing it. And if he sees this, I want him to know he still has my 100% support. I think he watches some of my content sometimes. I don't know. He's changing his content a little bit, and I wanted to kind of give him a boost, because, you know, his goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, and he's far closer to that than I am. When I first saw him, he was at like 350 subscribers, and I thought, you know, not that I'm trying to beat anyone, but here's a guy that's kind of in my ballpark. You know, I had like 75, 80 at that time, which is, there's a big difference between 75, 80 and 350. But I thought, you know, this is the things he's doing are the things that I could be doing channel-wise. And the type of views he's getting, I could, you know, in a blowout video, I might be able to reach. So there was a little bit of competitive pushing, shall we say, but there's never like I want to tear him down type of. Anyways, So he has gone and just skyrocketed. Last time I saw him today, he was at 939. I'm at 120, so I much prefer his growth ratio over what I'm doing. Let me get into who it is I'm talking about specifically and where you can find him, and talk about one of the things he's doing. So he has a competition, I guess you could say, where he's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if he gets to 1,000 subscribers, he's going to give away 1,000 ped in game, which is an incredible thing. That's something I can't actually ever do. And of course, I'm subscribed to him. He's also started up a Discord, so you can talk to him more. You'll have to check his videos for that. I'm not going to post his Discord up on this because I think that would confuse people too much. But if he gets his 1,000 subscribers, I think before the end of this year, he was saying, you'd have to watch his videos to, don't quote me on that, just go watch his videos to find out what that was exactly. But it's something like he's going to do a 2,000 ped giveaway. And that, to anyone who plays in Trophy Universe or wants to get into the game, that is a pretty incredible gift. That's like $200 in actual, like, your money being invested into the game. That could give, I've not had 1,000 ped made in this game, and you can see where I am. If I had 2,000 ped and I could do all the things to gain money as I went, I would be much farther along than what I am now, because I could be buying things and doing things that would be more helpful. So the YouTuber I'm talking about is Scotty_C93, and I hope you guys give him a chance and talk to him in his videos. He does respond back oftentimes. His channel is a little bit different. He does cuss and that type of stuff. He also has branding. He also does a lot of live streaming on Twitch, which I think is pretty cool. I guess he's affiliated there. That's pretty awesome too. I would hope to someday be affiliated in some way or partnered with them. The only affiliation I have is through a PDF website, so I can buy some gaming books and that type of stuff, which doesn't do anything for you here. And even if you went and bought the books, it's not like I get paid. What I get is free credits to then go ahead and buy more PDFs so I can do more things. But that's a whole different thing. You'll be seeing me do a lot of PDF reviews and that type of thing from RPGDriveThru.com. But that's a whole different thing, and then that's more into the D&D side of things too. So I'm going to continue making both those type of games and these type of games, and going down this path of where I talk about things in the game that I can talk about. So there's a lot of things in this game I can't talk about. I can talk very briefly, and this is probably a great place for it. I can talk very briefly about upgrades. One of the things you've heard me talk about several times in the past is upgrading the maze hammer, the hammer I'm currently swinging. But when I got thinking about it, what would be the upgrade I put on it? The extension one, the one that allows you to turn from a 5-ped hammer, and if I actually bought the 20% extension to bring it to a 6-ped hammer, is that better, or is it just better to spend another 5-ped and get a repairable or an unlimited maze hammer and get a second one? So I could have, 10-ped, and if I got 30, then I could have my 15-ped and never leave the field and go ahead. And if I went ahead and bought 10, then I could go ahead and have 50-ped maze hammer runs, never leave. That obviously is way better than doing it. The reason why that is there's no markup. The extension works if the markup is more than the weapon's markup. So let's say the markup on the extension is 5%, so it's 105%, right? So it's a 5% difference. If the weapon's markup is 135%, then it's worth having that extender on there. So I could talk about that, and I could talk maybe a little bit about amps and how that increases your decay amount because the amp is using more ammo and that type of stuff, plus the amp itself is decaying and all that type of stuff. And that's why you get the bigger you get the bigger amounts of globals and that type of stuff. So I could talk about that, but there's like which amp would you use which weapons do you amplify? Is it worth putting plates on your armor? That type of stuff. I probably need to get more into that and experience with that to talk about that. But there's a whole lot of educational videos I can make on things that I do often, like how to fight lower level creatures, with economics. Is it worth chasing the swirls of a global or going for markup? Which mobs would be the best mobs to do? Completing daily missions that low level newer players can actually complete. Not getting to like stage 3 and then realize, oops, I can't do this because I don't have the ability to take this hit or do this kind of DPS. That type of stuff. There's a lot of those type of videos. Hunting, swanting, looking for found objects, with the fruit and the dung and the stone and that type of stuff. There's a bunch of those type of things I could do video wise, and I'm probably going to. And the reason why I'm going to do that is part of this building the community thing is I want to get a dedicated playlist of videos that if I was a disciple I would want to see, so that I can go ahead and look at the best way to help a new disciple up and through the ranks. Now this playlist is going to be a playlist that anyone can use, and if they want to send their disciples there to watch it, that's great. But it's going to be curated to literally be step 1, step 2, step 3, and I don't know how many steps it is. I can tell you that I'm going to be doing a video more on this, and I'm going to be doing a video more talking about the community building, and I'm going to be talking about different channels. So if you can, post down below the name of a channel so they can both see that I'm doing this, and I can then maybe go look at their videos. And I'm looking for channels of all sizes that deal mostly with Entropia Universe. I'm not necessarily looking for the channels that do video games and all that type of stuff, and then they've done 2 or 3 videos on Entropia Universe. I'm talking about Entropians first, having videos, and then promoting across between us to try and get us all up and going, or the ones that really seem to get it at least, and then working towards that to be able to help each other. I essentially just make us a bigger community. We're losing Entropia Universe players because they get to 2,500 people and they don't have the ability to do anything else, so they have to find more viewers. They have to go into these other games. Now I'm doing that, but I found Entropia Universe after I was already made my channel and I had basically 100 videos out. So for me to do that is not necessarily the same thing as someone who went their whole way and then it caused that hardship or that hurt feelings when they leave. So I would like to build it so where I continue to do my videos to make it a better, bigger, more robust community. This will help not only the YouTube world, but it'll also help the in-game Entropia Universe world. As we move more closer towards virtual reality and the Unity engine and all these things that are coming out in the future, we need to be competitive. And if we have a large community that we can build that is a presence, then when they go to advertise, there will be other videos that come up in the suggested link, and they will be good videos that are well made, hopefully, that are popular, that are people that have continued to play Entropia Universe instead of leaving, and have spent, instead of 100 videos and then they stopped and they left. We're talking about they're in the thousands of videos and they're polished and they're refined and they've got all these things going on, and that's going to give us a better image instead of getting these guys that do 15 videos or 30 videos and they're all SEO type videos or with the exact clickbait type things to get the views and that type of stuff for the short term. So guys, like I was saying, the whole concept is building community and building around something to have. This will help us in many ways moving forward, and I hope that you will find more YouTubers that you follow and like on these other channels, and you still come back to my videos, and that some of their viewers will come and check me out and still go back to their viewers. And I hope that we spend more time building this, because the larger footprint we have, the better the game and everything is going to be. So please like this video. If I said something that means something to you, say what you thought down below. If you don't agree with me, if you think I'm doing something wrong or my approach is not correct, say that down below. Have a conversation with me. Give me a thumbs down if you don't feel like this video is the right direction, and check out the card so you can see how I did here. I can tell you that many of my Maze Hammer fights, I built some strength and I did fairly well. Only a couple of them did I really have like major losses. So please, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I see you guys in the next video.